It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory. Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor? On first down, Scott. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On the carry, this is Scott. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Scott, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. That's a corner that got in there for the sack. Dante Jackson. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase him.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. Flushed out right. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Pretty nice gain on the scramble, gets him 12 yards. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Check 13. Check 13.
On second down, it's Scott. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Scott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
To throw on second down, Charles. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check 26. Check 26. Kill. Go check. Street. Check. Fresno.
Back to throw. Charles. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. On second down now, Keenan. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. There he goes, right side. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there. Doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Slide for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 30. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down. Charles looking deep downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
On 1st and 10, Charles. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st down, Charles. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Charles. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
You got 3 down, 3 down. Check.
Looking to throw. Charles. And in for the Steelers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers continue to pull away here in this first half.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And a lot is on here in this first half.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. A great pick. Nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They'll try again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Steelers offense is running away with this one.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that would extend this big lead.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Rolling to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight right. Hey, rib in.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down. Charles. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And the Steelers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
Check three. Hey, switch gears.
Operating from the gun. Charles eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Panther 60. Hey, guys, I got 15. 15's mine. I'm taking it. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight.
On 4th down, Charles going for it all. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mike 34. You can't block me.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 2nd down, Charles. And the Chiefs are going to get him. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Charles. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Darnell Mooney. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers offense, they continue to pour it on.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the route is on here in this first half.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Mike 34, Mike 34.
Mahomes to throw once more. Catch is made by Hardman. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Mahomes will throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. On 1st and 10, Charles.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
3 down, 3 down. Buffalo 18. 3 down.
Looking to throw. Charles.
That swung out wide to Harris.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Charles. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Charles. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. On first down, Charles. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harris. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go again with Scott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things you like about a zone read play that has an option component to it is that it gives you plenty of different ways to go. On this one, though, I'm not sure they chose the right one. Maybe they should have pitched it out on this one because that play was absolutely swallowed up.
On 4th down, Charles. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Back to the air on second down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Mahomes rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and trying not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Slam, slam, slam. Check, 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 check.
To throw again. Charles. And his throw here is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
19 tight, 19 tight. Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch.
From the gun, Charles. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
Back to throw again.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 14. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they have been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Throwing on first down. Charles. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Looking to throw on second down. Charles. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And the Chiefs force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level in what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's got some space here. And they finally are able to take him down at the opposite 47. A big play there on the catch and run. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off right around the 43. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Touchdown! Jonah Mooney. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they certainly sold me as they sold you. And I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play there for KC. Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Charles flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Scott. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Charles. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
3 down.
Looking to throw. Charles. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Darnell Mooney, 32 yards. And the Steelers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Next point by Sly is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Mahomes now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 55. Wrap. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Watch the screen.
From the 39, Mahomes. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Mike, bye-bye. Know your job. Mike.
Now it's Mahomes again. That's complete to John Ross. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 26, the 30. 10. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will sway by 1 more. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And now here is another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Charles. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
They go play fake. Mahomes steps away. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Hey. We got three. Three down. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
One final try for Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And this doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.